The big story of 5 here and all across the nation. New details on the case against former President Donald Trump.
A judge in Florida unsealing that 37-count indictment for the president, 38 counts for the other person on the indictment. The new information comes as that special counsel Jack Smith speaks out for the first time since taking the job. Let's bring in our chief legal correspondent, Katie Barlow, here with what we have learned so far at this hour. Katie?
Well, special counsel Jack Smith today taking the podium, as you say, speaking for the first time today. And he told the American people that they should read this 49-page document, this indictment that details the charges against President Trump, so they can understand the gravity of the crimes that are charged here. This document is chock full of details, prosecutors painting a picture of unauthorized retention of national defense information and obstruction.
It's very important for me to note that the defendants in this case must be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. To that end, my office will seek a speedy trial in this matter, consistent with the public interest and the rights of the accused.
The indictment goes into detailed allegations that Trump retained information about defense weapons and capabilities, both of the United States and foreign countries, U.S. nuclear programs, and potential vulnerabilities to military attack. Prosecutors also say that he showed documents to unauthorized persons on 2 occasions, including once where he allegedly showed someone a plan of attack on another country from the Department of Defense. It also contains multiple pictures, as you can see, where boxes were kept at Mar-a-Lago, including in a shower, a bedroom, near Trump's residence, and stacked on a ballroom stage that, according to the indictment, was the location for several events. On obstruction, prosecutors say that Trump attempted to obstruct the investigation, including suggesting that his lawyers lie to the FBI and directing a co-conspirator to move some of the documents to hide them from his own attorney. Meantime, on the eve of his initial appearance, 2 of Trump's attorneys, Jim Trusty and John Rowley, resigned. Trump has directed Todd Blanche to take the reins. Blanche is also representing the president in the New York criminal case.
Criminal defense lawyers leave at the right time because they may not want to continue with the client in the criminal defense of the actual trial, but they're defending the client up until indictment. There could be money issues. You know, Donald Trump has a reputation of not paying his lawyers. Donald Trump may not have liked what Jim Trusty said on TV or on any of his media appearances. Kind of hard to tell when you've got a difficult client like Donald Trump, but these things occur.
Trump is set to appear before a federal judge in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Marina mentioned that other charge, and you mentioned the co-conspirator. Who are we talking about in that case, Katie?
We're talking about Walt Nauta, who is a former military valet for the president in the White House and then followed him to work for him after the White House. He is accused also of co-conspiring here to hide the documents, to move them, and to keep the FBI off the track. It's all laid out here in this 38-count indictment.
All right, Katie, we'll be following along. And, of course, Tuesday will be that first initial appearance in Miami, Florida.
Yeah,
Thank you.
As you heard, the special counsel thinks people should read the indictment. That's our Fox 5 Live Instable question tonight. Based on the 37-count indictment, should Trump drop out of the 2024 presidential race? And look at that. Just like the rest of the country, it is split just about down the middle right there. You can weigh in by scanning the QR code on your screen, going to fox5dc.com, or voting in our Fox 5 News app.